You are listening to Mission Audio's production of The Problem with Socialism by Thomas Dilorenzo. This book is read by Bob Souer. This audio recording was produced in 2016 by Mission Audio, which owns the copyright. No portion of this recording may be reproduced for any reason without prior written consent from Mission Audio. This edition issued by contractual arrangement with Regnery Publishing, a division of Salem Media Group. Originally published in English as The Problem with Socialism, copyright 2016 by Thomas Dilorenzo, all rights reserved. Please visit booksinaudio.com to offer your impressions of this work and to explore additional titles. Dedicated to all the victims of socialism, past, present, and future. As Margaret Thatcher famously said, the problem with socialism and socialists is, they always run out of other people's money. Chapter 1. The Problem with Socialism. A quarter of a century after the spectacular collapse of socialism in the Soviet Empire, a large segment of the millennial generation of young Americans, those born between 1982 and 2004, thinks socialism may be the wave of their future. A 2015 YouGov.com poll revealed that 43% of Americans between the ages of 18 and 29 had a favorable opinion of socialism, and that they have a higher opinion of socialism than they do of capitalism. Who says the public schools are not teaching the kids much these days? A 2016 Pew Foundation poll found that 69% of voters under the age of 30 expressed a willingness to vote for a socialist president of the United States, and literally millions of millennials voted for self-described Democratic Socialist Senator Bernie Sanders in the Democratic Party primaries in 2016. Sanders won majorities of the under-30 vote in several major state primaries, campaigning on a platform of free higher education, free health care, and a vastly increased welfare state. Did America forget what socialist means? Asked one pundit in response to this youthful fascination with neo-Marxism. Apparently so. Just as apparent is the fact that many younger Americans believe that there is a Santa Claus after all, stripped of all his religious significance as St. Nicholas, of course, who can and should give them free education, free health care, free whatever they want, because they deserve it. But government is not Santa Claus, and nothing is free. Uncle Sam has not been replaced by Uncle Santa. Someone has to pay for all those doctors, nurses, hospitals, medicines, X-ray machines, ambulances, and everything else associated with health care. The public schools are not free either. They are paid for with billions of dollars in property taxes and other taxes imposed by federal, state, and local governments. The same goes for free higher education that is occasionally promised by political demagogues like Senator Sanders. What socialists like Senator Sanders should say, if they want to be truthful and straightforward, is not that government can offer citizens anything for free, but that they want health care and much else to become a government-run monopoly, financed entirely with taxes. Taxes hide but do not eliminate the cost of individual government programs. No one gets an itemized tax bill denoting how much goes for national defense, how much for the Department of Labor, how much for the Environmental Protection Agency, how much for celebrating lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender Pride Month, established by President Obama in June 2009, and all the rest. Consequently, it is indeed difficult to know exactly how much of one's taxes goes for any particular program. But nothing about government is ever free. According to the Tax Foundation, working Americans toil, on average, until the end of April each year, 1/3 of the year, just to pay all the taxes owed to federal, state, and local governments. After that, they can begin working for themselves and their families. Does anyone really believe that turning any industry into a tax-financed, Department of Motor Vehicle-style government-run monopoly, which is what socialism is, will make things cheaper or free, instead of substantially more expensive? History and all worldly experience would suggest that the latter is true, and that socialism, government-run monopolies for health care or anything else, reduces the quality of products and services offered to the public.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?